Hello. Hello. Hello.
We're
Hello.
live?
We're live.
We're live, people!
Well, we are actual people, and we are live.
I mean, some of us are fish, and others are people, but, you know, we're alive.
Yeah. So, today we have a Division 4 match between DOS Burgers, not Uno, not Trez,
DOS, alright.
DOS Burgers versus Renai Clan.
I mean, everyone knows that Division 4 is the most interesting division. It's like, there's some gems of gameplay in there, mixed in with absolute face bombs as well. It's always entertaining to watch
Exactly.
Division 4. You've got a whole range of skill levels mixing together.
Exactly, yeah. And it's where we play, so we are part of the fiesta.
Oh yeah, you are most definitely. Sometimes we play like diamonds and masters. Other times you are absolute bronze and silver. Depends on the evening. So I'm hoping to see
Yeah.
I'm hoping to see some flashes of brilliance here from both teams tonight. And likewise, I'm expecting to see some absolute bangers of of misplays as well. But yeah, we'll see how these two fare.
Yeah. So that pick is going over to DOS Burgers. They're banning Volskaya. Renai Clan respond with a Dragonshire ban, and then DOS Burgers for their second map ban take out Sky Temple.
Okay, that's to be fair though, those are some pretty boring maps. So
I agree, yeah.
I'm glad they're
Especially Volskaya. Nowadays, anyway.
It can drag, especially with the changes to fountains. It
Yeah.
makes the objective completely useless. Especially like the first two, even the third one is like not really doing much. So yeah, it's like late game. The protector is still amazing, but early game you're better off giving the objective and letting the other team and pushing somewhere else.
Yeah.
But okay,
Well,
that's not for
thankfully,
today.
yeah, we don't have to worry about that. Awaiting the second ban from Renai Clan. See what they
They must have not been
take out.
expecting the Sky Temple ban, I suppose. Or maybe that's one that they tend to ban. Now they're just thinking, what else is there?
Yeah.
So Division 4 match, but these teams actually both do not come from Division 4. They were both promoted in the off season to Division 4, so they're both newcomers. And well, so far not much luck in the division. Both are sitting at 2 matches played, 0 wins, unfortunately. But, you know, that's not entirely unexpected when you're newly promoted to the division. But it does mean that one of these two is going to walk away with a win, with his first points in this Division 4 tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Final ban from Renai Clan is Battlefield of Eternity and DOS Burgers. Not one, not Res, but DOS Burgers. They opt to go for Inferno Shrines. A launch favorites. Always a great map. Great team fighting. Lots of room for wombo combos and the like.
It is the lounge favourite. Yeah, you never really know what you're going to see, do you? Like you say. Anything.
I've seen wombo combos. I've seen split push murkies. I've seen the hakas. It's wide open. It's also it's a fun map that because it forces teams to actively contest objective. It's not like Volskaya or Cursed Hollow where you can ignore the first 2 or 3. Yeah, you've got to get in there and get a team fight going. So yeah, it's always fun. Always a lot of action to be had on the map.
Just trying to get a lobby link at the moment. There we go.
Those perks, do you think they are Spanish actually?
You never know. Quite possibly. Or maybe that's just a bait, you know.
Could be.
Never know.
The rest of the names don't look Spanish, but you know, neither does mine. Doesn't look Dutch either, so you know.
I mean, that's a good point.
That does anything.
Right, so we have a lobby.
I have no portage synergy that I can detect.
Yeah, all spotted.
Very disappointed with both teams. I mean, come on, guys. If you want to compete in Division 4, step up your game, get your portraits sorted. Without the synergy, how are you going to compete? Like with likes of us or other teams at the top of the division, all have their synergy long established.
Exactly. Winners of the Division 4 Cup last season had some nice synergy, so it's the way to go. They're Swedish. They are Swedish. Las Burgers. Yes. Okay. Voice pointing that out in Twitch chat. There you go. I hope you're happy now.
Not really, because I don't know any Swedish words, so I can't. Just waiting for the two teams to get ready. Not entirely sure what they're waiting for. Everyone's in the lobby. Maybe they're discussing portage synergy, but you know, like I believe it was those burgers came from Division 5 last season. They finished 7th in the regular season, but they did make it to the finals in the at the end of season cup. So sure that they really maybe they had a slow start, but then picked up towards the end.
Yeah, improvement over the season.
Yeah, so
yeah, very nice.
I believe they lost to Fat Nova, who I know have portage synergy. So maybe that's the last little bit that they need to really eke out these wins.
Yeah. Thank you for the raid, Isaac. So just heading into draft now.
Right, Poppin is definitely not forgetting the scene change at this
No,
point.
no, I am on top of it. Don't you worry.
Okay, because I can't see until like 30 minutes with the delay on stream, so I just hope you are.
Oh yeah, don't you worry. I'm on top of everything.
So now are we going to see Rhaegar let through?
Yeah, you mentioned.
I believe it. Yeah, Renai clan. I don't know. Half-Fleet's Rhaegar actually won this season. Sadly, did not get a win with it. So. And a Brightwing first ban.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what Dosbergers do if they, you know, if they comply and ban Johanna Rhaegar, for instance, and just let the other team have Stukov, or if they're gonna, make Renai clan pick. You can have Rhaegar or Johanna, but not both, kind of thing.
Yeah, that seems to me the like you either ban all three of the OP picks, let's say, or you ban just one, so you can split 1-on-1 with the other team, basically.
Yeah, so the Johanna bans.
Makes sense. It's strong overall, and Enshrines is one of our best maps, I believe. There's guaranteed choke points, guaranteed fights, good shrine clear, good wave clear. Johanna's awesome, and even more so on this map, where the macro is less valuable, let's say. There's no racing or like Battlefield Eternity or anything.
Mhm.
Just good old team fights. And the hug ban, actually.
Yeah. So you would expect the Rhaegar ban here, unless Dosbergers feel confident in dealing with it if they have a Stukov on their side. Which they might, you know, it's possible.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping for like specialized anti-Rhaegar strategies to come true and to kind of break the meta that we're in right now with his 65% win rate. Nope, not today. Just a ban, keep it safe. He's too strong. But as a result, you do let through Stukov,
Yes.
the last of the magic tree that are always picked or banned in every game these days.
Yeah. So the Anduin picked up in return. And the Artanis. We're not on Battlefield of Eternity, are we? So that's such an early Artanis pick. That's yeah. That's a thing.
I'm quickly looking at the stats. Not one they've played before. They've played a lot of heroes. Oh no, wait, they have played it before and won with it actually.
Yeah. Guess that's just a big comfort for them.
A lot of different heroes, and there's only like 3 pages on Heroes Lounge in only 2 matches. So.
All right. Okay.
Lots of different heroes.
Interesting. As we see, Valor and Hogger picked up on the side of Renai clan.
Very strong. Vala, multi-shell builds, or even a Q build, and a Hogger can spin for days on the shrine. If you do it right, you can spin forever on I think is the middle and the bottom shrine. The top one's a little harder, but you know.
Yeah.
Massive value.
Yeah, it is the same Beethoven in we did cast, so I presume it is the one. I presume he did do HTC.
It's a little odd, but maybe they know something that we don't.
Yeah, it can be difficult to deal with Garrosh, so I guess it's just a bit of a tank choke.
Yeah, I mean you've got Anduin for the pool, but okay, like obviously the Anduin pulls on a lot longer cooldown than the Garrosh throw. And Diablo banned as well by Renai clan. So what's left for tanks? I mean, we've got
Anubrak.
Anubrak. That would be my go-to.
Yeah, ETC, Stitches.
Yeah, Stitches.
There's the Anubrak.
And the Mephisto.
Yeah. You like to see a Mephisto.
Yeah. Right. I was not expecting that one.
Yeah, interesting pickup.
Not
yeah, it does okay here so far, especially against the Artanis. You know, there's not too much crazy amount of CC on the blue side. Obviously some, but
and his obvious counters are already like Anna and Johanna with the anti-healing are already, you know, like no longer on the board. So yeah, at Falstad. Okay, a little bit of global mixed in there, just for the occasional off-lane soak when you want to start a fight on the other side of the map. All right.
yeah, okay, yeah, there's some interesting drafts. Eager to see if the art that priority on the Artanis is just a bit strange, isn't it? So I want to see how effective that is. You know, I believe, you know.
Maybe it's just a comfort pick. Like, okay, it's offlane. You don't really care what you're up against, I suppose.
Yeah.
On the offlane, maybe, and you just want to hide the Mephisto, like, or pair the Mephisto with the Anubrak, so you don't get countered that way. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting game for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Some betting in chat.
Oh,
I remembered. Right. Yeah, as we head into the game.
Oh, I've got to put. I have to put my money on Dosbergers. The Mephisto. I've never seen Mephisto lose. It can't
Fair
happen.
enough. Cool, so let's introduce the teams. So, starting on the left-hand side, we have DOS Burgers with Monarts on Anduin, Darla on Artanis, Rainbow Dash on Falstad, Vision on Anubrak, and Boards Bennett on Mephisto. I think I butchered a few of them, but that's DOS Burgers.
That's fine. Right, and on the right side, in red, we have Renai clan with Zosh on Hogger, Jean-Luc on Vala, Beethoven on Stukov, Koma on Tasdar, and Talia on Mal'Ganis. And we're getting a brawl in mid. Good old, just, posturing, all looking each other in the eye, and promising each other death.
Yeah, so just having a look at the talents, we've got Q Falstad, we've got Stacking Artanis, so they will be happy for a bit of brawling at the start, get some stacks up. Tassadar's gone for Q stacks, and we've got an AA Valor, which is very brave.
That is very brave into, how do you say that? There's a power of Mal'Ganis and Stukov. Just Mal'Ganis keeping Anubrak in place and Stukov with the Stukov silence.
Yeah, Anduin did have pull.
No chance.
Anduin did have pull, but he didn't get a chance to use it there.
I mean, to be fair, for a level 1 kill, it's often not worth burning the cooldown.
Yeah, that's true.
Early.
But
How to attack Vala? That's brave against Anubrak and a Mephisto wombo combo potential.
yeah, if you feel like it can work, then let's see. We'll be counting the deaths. We'll be paying attention, very close attention.
I'm happy I finally found the zoom out button.
Nothing else too strange, I don't think, with the level 1 talents. Even-handed blessings from Anduin, which I don't think is as common, but
I mean, it's not that common, but I feel like all 3 level 1 talents are viable for Anduin right now. It's not my personal preference, but there's no obvious best one, so to speak.
Yeah, some nice damage coming out on Mephisto, and the mini pull just about saves him. He gets out with 150 HP. There's a very nice slow and silence from the Stukov then.
Yeah, indeed. They're showing the power and prowess of this. Why Stukov is still considered ban or first pick worthy. Like,
yeah.
So much zone and zone controls, and just kill potential with a low blow.
Red team getting their bruiser camp in anticipation for this objective. They didn't pick up their siege camp in the end. Too important. Blue team might start their bruisers. Yeah, they might turn up a little late to this objective now. So
a little, but I mean, it's okay. So they have time to clear the enemies' bruiser camp first, and then have theirs pushing during the second half of the objective. Let's say.
Mm-hmm. Right. So.
Everyone here?
Yeah, Mal'Ganis sort of anchoring in the bush below. He's going to look for a sneaky sleep here.
Oh,
beautiful by Anduin.
Beautiful. Predicted the sleep there.
Very nicely done. Meanwhile, Valor's clicking on those shrine minions, getting them a nice lead of 12. Here goes Anubrak with the engage. Artanis does a short range swap on Valor, and she doesn't seem to mind.
The Hogger is deep, too deep. Yeah, he gets rooted and just locked down by the blue team.
Yeah, very nicely done. He was putting out some nice damage on Anduin, but his team wasn't able to follow up.
I feel like the Anubrak did a great job of controlling the Mal'Ganis. Like, they interrupted the sleep charge up, and just made sure that Mal'Ganis could not get to the backline.
Oh, nice swap onto the Valor, but she vaults out, taking a lot of damage, and she does go down. That's some stacks lost. Yeah, that's 5% attack speed lost already.
One swap, you're down.
Yep.
So there's not much saving. There's no Udyr, there's no Anduin to pull her out of danger. There's no cleanse.
Yeah.
Was great, but he's not the best healer.
Yeah, exactly. That's his weakness, isn't it?
Mal'Ganis going in, but
yeah, they are outnumbered here, so red team do need to be careful. And They have no intention of giving up this objective by the looks of it.
No, no.
Although,
Hogger's back.
yeah, they do need to make a play soon if they want to win this. Oh, nearly a kill on Mephisto, but he gets pulled out. Meanwhile, Artanis is just going to confirm the objective.
Yep, and that's... Red team tried, but yeah, the Mephisto and Ubrak just too much showing. Also, great routes from Anduin, like stopping the Mal'Ganis dead in his tracks again.
Yeah.
Not allowing the setup to happen with Stick of Silence. Just, nice bait over the wall, but he's getting quite hammered for his trouble.
Yeah, it was a nice defensive silence there. I think that stopped the blue team from pushing in any further there. He is still quite low, Mal'Ganis. He needs to be careful here. Ooh, narrowly dodges the swap, gets jumped on.
Oh, the Punisher finishes the job.
Big damage coming out on Stukov and Tassadar, but they should be okay. The fort is still at half health, so blue team do need to focus that down.
No problem. And in the meantime, they have sent Fossats to the offlane to Cirque with his global.
Yeah, it was an interesting choice. I assume Artanis was just looking for extra stacks in the 4-man there, which is why they sent Falstad on soaking duty. Maybe looking for the... make a play with the swap.
On,
yeah.
Swap on Vala, denying some more attack speeds would be nice.
Blue team take their siege camp and they're level 10 before their opponents. They're looking for a camp invade here.
By all means, red team should just give this. They have no business being here before getting their own level 10.
Yeah. Head up. I don't expect to see much for the next 30 seconds or so, just while red team soak up that experience.
Surprising enough, Artanis actually went for the Purifier Beam, and not for the Suppression Pulse. Like, I would expect against an auto attack Vala, you would go for the blinds to neutralize most of our damage.
Yeah, you would think so. The logic, I think the logic behind the beam, I guess, is either Tassadar, who I feel like, you know, he has to stand still to auto attack, he has to stand still to use his laser, his Q, and Stukov, you know, he's not gonna, when he's doing a silence. I guess the Artanis values that more than the blind.
Oh, but that's a nice engagement from Hogger. Almost 100 to 0 is the faucet by himself.
Yeah, very nicely done. Durance of Fate here on the Valor, the Ubrak going in. Not too much follow-up damage.
Not enough follow-up. Faucet was forced out early in the fight, couldn't contribute.
Yeah, it was a nice, we had a zoning black hole there.
Yeah.
I'm very good at zoning black holes. Zoning mind control is my speciality.
Because if they get the job done, they get the job done.
Yeah, 25-minute game, 0 mind controls hit.
At level 20, you get one every 20 seconds, it's fine.
Exactly, I can miss more of them.
Mephisto might be in trouble here, but
yeah, nice gust. Gust and pull to save him. Yeah, goes for the swap.
Artanis going for the swap. They're really gunning for this Vala, trying to get take away the stacks as soon as they can.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the Durance of Fate's a good choice here. I like, you know, Stukov doesn't have the cleanse as we've mentioned, so definitely get some good value there. No other surprises with the heroic choices, I don't think. Shockwave from Hogger, which I think is meta.
Well, I mean, I've seen
somewhat
more
meta, at least.
Yeah. I'm not a Hogger main, so I can't tell you.
Yeah, same. So red team getting the advantage on the shrine once again, trying to get some minions before their opponents hit 13.
Yeah, but blue team patiently waiting until Artanis is done clearing up top.
Yep, he's coming down now as Hogger goes up.
Oh, but Cocoon on Ganis in the back, and they go for the Tassadar. Endurance of Hate, a new Rex stuns, and bye Tassadar.
Yeah, we saw the laser beam on Stukov, just zoning him out of the fight as well. Ooh, Valor narrowly dodging the swap there, that would have been another
That would have been
Another stack lost, yeah. Nice damage coming out on Mephisto, but they do need to be careful here. Tass is still dead for 10 seconds.
He's getting good support from Anduin and Urak, keeping him safe. Just like that. Blue team have caught up in the shrine minions. And looking to close it out.
Yep, they should confirm that here as Anubrak goes in on the Stukov, but Hogger just pressuring the back line so that the blue team don't want to commit forward too much. The Punisher does go over to the red team. Black Hole comes out on the Falstad, but he's going to be just fine.
Endurance again hits the Tesla, but no one really wanting her.
Yeah, red team do need to be careful not to get caught out here. Nice slaps from the Stukov just to help zone them out, but Mal'Ganis might be in trouble here.
He got low.
Very low, he's still not got his heroic up, so very risky predicament there.
Very lucky to get out. What do you see? I never saw this Tuco slaps interrupting the Artanis dash like that before.
Yeah, that was
quite interesting. Alright, blue team say we've had enough. This Punisher's done his job. Got fort. Nothing much gained, so just take away the enemy camps, paint them at blue. Secure the
finish off.
fort.
Nicely done. Let's see what happens. Stukov on the red team has hungers now at 13, so that's the real overpowered talent, right? I mean, spam out those silences all day long, so we might see that might be a turning point in the team fights.
That could be. If you can consistently hit it, you can just keep zoning out, keep controlling your choke points around the shrines. Then again, you do have 2-3 heroes who can like dive past it in Ubrak, Mephisto, and Artanis, who can just like kind of negate your zone control a bit.
Yeah, I feel like you can, like Ubrak and Artanis are quite predictable though. You know, if you wait for them to make their move first, you can easily hit silence on them. I mean, typically.
That's true.
Blue team have 16 advantage. They're laying a bit of a gank here. If anyone from the red team goes to soak top, they're in for a bit of a nasty surprise.
Yeah,
but
Mephisto
I think that
trying his hardest to bait, but no, Renai clan smarter than they look. That's not how I meant to say that.
Well,
sorry, no offense.
Brutal. But yes, they sniff out the danger, and yeah,
that's
they know the other.
Yes.
Yeah, there's nothing on the map for the blue team to do, so it's obvious they're waiting for a gank. Yeah, it might be worth that. Okay, as soon as the camp comes up, they go to steal it.
But yeah, red team playing it safe, not risking anything at this point, just safely soaking until 16, and waiting for the blue team to make the move.
Putting pressure on top, they've got the 16 advantage. This makes perfect sense. They'll see the Hogger on bot as well, so they can definitely get some. Yeah, they can definitely get some keep damage. 16 is nearly there for the red team, so they might look for a bit of a fight as the blue team attempt to retreat if they can get it in time.
Oh, that's a nice science. Definitely got a reset on that one. But
And the cocoon on Mal'Ganis. It does get melted by Tassadar. Hoggers here, they could look for a fight if they wanted. Here comes the light bomb on Artanis. A lot of pressure being put on Stukov, including laser.
He used the beam. He can no longer cast any silence unless he dies himself.
Pisto falls to Hogger and Valor just underneath the main team fight as red team are chasing this. Artanis is suiciding. He's saying to his team, "You run away. I'll get a couple of stacks and distract them."
fair enough. Like if you know you're gonna die, it's valiance. It's
yeah. You're the hero. You can get a couple of stacks.
Yeah, like a true Protoss, like you know.
Yeah, but yeah, nice team fight. nice team fight for the red team. It was a nice gank by Hogger, and yeah, I think Mephisto just got caught out of position a little bit there.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, that's one problem with the teleport is that if your team starts backing off at the wrong time, you kind of get caught out if you're not careful.
But I think that they, after they cocooned the Morganas, they should have completely backed off at that point. Maybe
Yeah.
overstayed their live welcome a little bit after blowing that tool down. But oh well.
Yeah. So the red team absolutely speed through the objective and get this Arcane Punisher. And they pick up the mid camp as well, just to put a bit of pressure on there. They are a level behind, so they need to push this and get some real value, I think.
Yeah. Nice bait by the Anubrak, timing his bow just right, so he gets unstoppable.
Yeah, that Punisher's getting melted.
Force going down, but I think that's a bare minimum. Like.
Meanwhile, on top, Hogger putting a bit of pressure on. No, sorry, Hogger cleaning up the pressure. Sorry. Yeah, that keep is nearly full, and blue team might try and finish that off at some point. As Mal'Ganis gets swapped, Durance of Fate misses.
But he's alright.
Yeah, he seems fine.
Stukov went to the left and then remembered his base and the saving is actually on the right side of the map.
Yeah.
All's well that ends well.
So red team should probably look for a fight here. This is a good place to fight, thinking about Stukov silences. Mal'Ganis gets on the point. Here comes the Stukov silence. As Valerie's cocooned.
Already lost his ultimate then. Yeah, there he goes.
Stukov spamming the silences. Valor's very low here. Stukov is probably going to fall. He gets a nice silence out, but can't quite finish off Mephisto.
Almost, yeah.
Valor is very speedy. She's doing a lot of clicking, but can't quite finish off an Ubrak.
And that's so very low. They were, I think, Falstad and Mephisto were one auto attack away from falling to Vala, but Ubrak and Planets did a great job of zoning her away and pressing her so hard.
Yeah.
Couldn't stick around.
So with the
another stack.
Yeah, Tassadar taking a lot of damage here, and he might get out. He's lucky.
Level 20 for the blue team.
Rewind an Ubrak.
Rewind.
Confirming the kill. It's no cocoon upgrade, but it is pretty good.
It's pretty solid. Just the distance you can cover with the double burrows. It's amazing.
Yeah, so Dustburgers are going to take this bot keep. They've got the 20 advantage, they've got the numbers advantage. They've sent Falstad top to just finish off that top keep. He might not get a chance to now, but this wave is certainly going to do damage to it if the red team don't. Yeah. I mean, I think that's 5. They could finish it off as 5. I think. Yeah, they've still got the 20 advantage.
It's still 20. Still a man up. All red teams are up. They could go for it. Artanis are even going for the upgrades on the Purify Beam, making it very hard for Stukov to get anything done if that's cast on him, because he's constantly moving if he doesn't want to die to it.
You get the resets as well, so could see some... You know, you normally get excited by the Li Ming resets, the Genji resets, but, you know, where's the love for the Artanis resets?
You know what? I'll get excited when I see one.
I look forward to it.
Me too.
Yeah, we've got the Unspeakable Horror upgrade for Mephisto for result, so
that's
silence.
Not a game changer. That's on the level with the Buried Alive or anything. 3 second silence after the root is absolutely huge.
Yeah, sacrifice is a bit of damage, not going for Mimic, but yeah, the silence can be massive. Yeah. There's a swap onto Stukov. Here comes the laser looking for the reset. Stukov slaps him away. Hogger spinning away. Yeah, getting a lot of damage done, but not really able to secure a kill as he has to spin to safety. He does fall to about 300 HP, but he's going to be okay for now. Yeah, no, not much.
Still has 3 of their ultimates up, so.
Yeah, we've still got Black Hole on the side, on the red team side. We could see Falstad maybe go for a wind tunnel play, perhaps. They need to do something quickly anyway. There is core pressure on top lane, but okay. So blue team happy to let it go. They don't want to overextend. They've got the booster camp and the 2 catapults pushing.
I guess okay. They figure they can let this one go. They still have plenty of just in time with Burrow.
Nice gust as well. keeping everyone on the blue team alive. Artanis is going for this mid keep.
What a madman!
A madman, yeah. It is getting
Who's going to stop him?
exactly. What are they going to do? You know, it might still go down. I think. Is this? Yeah, it should do. I think. Hogger too busy chasing him. He should get the kill. No laser reset. Meanwhile, the Punisher in mid is doing some damage to the keep. Might get it to about 3/4 health. Red team just trying to even up the map a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, here comes in beautiful Nurson hit on Stukov. Silence for 2 seconds. He's accepting his fate at this point. Just stood there and took it.
Yeah. Cocoon out on Mal'Ganis. Here comes the light bomb. It does miss. Mal'Ganis is in trouble here if he can't get his ult off.
Just
it does pop.
So much damage.
Yeah, Hogger rejoins the team. Anubrak gets low and gets taken down. Here comes the black hole. Mephisto dies to the Valor. And this might be a disaster for the blue team.
Oh no. I was about to say, like, the red team need to get a massive win or just the macro punch is gonna get to them. But this is it?
Yeah,
Just 3 dead with 50 seconds to go.
Yeah, they don't have a healer, but they could end here. If Artanis gets back quick enough, maybe they can stop them, but it's going to be very close.
I mean, if it was ever time for a Purify Beam resets to happen, this is the time.
It is. Here it comes. It's on the Mal'Ganis.
On the Mal'Ganis. He gets
No reset. The reset.
The reset's happened. Oh, but the keep is dead. I'm sorry.
Hogger falls, so does Tassadar, but yeah, Valor was just left alone there, clicking away on the core. Maybe if that Purify Beam reset came around a little bit quicker, would have saved it. So blue team seemed quite on top there. They gave the objective because they were happy with the map, and then yeah, they just kind of got caught out and pulled into a fight. It was they went forward looking for the light bomb, didn't they? And then they kind of got caught into a fight that they ended up losing.
Maybe the Artanis trying to backdoor the mate's keep.
Yes.
Not sure if it was worth it in the end. Like, he still had mid keep, but he lost his life for it. And yeah, this late in the game, that's rough.
Yes, definitely. But anyway, that was a fun game.
Yeah, fun game.
Yeah.
Lots of action. Well played to the Renai clan for eking out that win from the jaws of defeat. I have to say, all forts gone, all keeps gone, 3 lanes pushing on the core, but they still managed it. Well done.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Dustburgers might be kicking themselves a bit after that one, I think, because I think that. Yeah, I think that win was theirs to lose.
Yeah, especially how that fight in mid lane started out. That they got in Jursen hate on the Stukov, who just circled around and died. He couldn't do anything. He couldn't click any buttons. No heals. No silences. Just died, and then somehow Renekland still turned it around. Very well done. But yeah, that's gotta feel rough for Dustburgers. Oh. I hope they don't let it get into their heads. They can reset mentally and give us another game like this, because this was absolutely a gem to watch. Lots of action, lots of back and forth. Loved it.
Yes, yeah, very entertaining. So Dustburgers have opted for first pick, so we'll see where Renai clan want to go next.
Okay, yeah, I think let's see. Those burgers had the map last time, right?
Yeah, so we'll get.
There's a lot of value on the first pick these days with the Rhaegar, Johanna, Stukov being so powerful. So I'm expecting every team this season to go for first pick when given the choice.
We'll see if either team plays the draft a bit differently in the other situation. So we just saw the Stukov through that time, and Dustburgers banned out the Johanna Rhaegar, right? So.
Yes, correct. And going to Alterac Pass. Oh, this is a map you don't see that often.
Yeah, not too often. I assume they have, you know, a bit of a maybe a bit of a global strat, perhaps. I don't know. Something interesting, you would hope.
Yeah, I hope to have something nice prepared for us. Like, oh, Poppet, you're a captain now on this team somehow.
It's an honor, honestly. You know, I'm proud to be their captain. Oh no, it's over. I've been kicked. Oh well. Renai clan doing a bit of shuffling between roster players, bringing in Pike the Pro G instead of Coma for map number 2.
Oh, all right. Well, always love to see it. Like is it a map specific thing?
Yeah.
No, they did swap before the map, so.
I mean, they said this. They said that, but maybe that was just to, you know, just to cover, you know. I don't know, but maybe Pike the Pro G is a Vikings player, and then they just, you know, casually mention, you know, yeah, we're bringing this guy in.
Oh yeah, just casually. Vikings, really?
No.
Ah, I mean, you got me excited for a second there, Poppin. Like,
I
jeez.
was just, you know, I was just giving an example of what you might do, you know.
Ah, okay, I see.
More like a Zeratul. Surprise Zeratul pick, perhaps.
Yeah, because to be honest, I'll track past like a map that can greatly benefit from, I believe, like the double bruiser setup, which because you essentially have 2 off lanes. Like the lanes are, I feel, kind of awkward in that rotation. You can't really double soak them that well. Let's say with rotations, especially with the cams being so strong. So you need to put people on the cams on the wave clear. So it's a weird one for me. So definitely looking forward to how these 2 teams draft their composition here.
Yeah. Waiting on Rosbergers. You ready? And then we'll make our way into map number 2. We've got the ready? Here we go. Draft for map number 2. Renai clan are 1-0 up, so Rosbergers looking to get back into the series here. Do you think they'll... So, these 2 bans, they might, you know, leave them, you know, not bother banning any of the meta heroes. Is there anything that Renai clan played that you would ban? Based on that last map?
I believe Renai clan bans the hacker, right? If not mistaken. Maybe that's something they'll try and pick up this time. But then again, yeah. I don't know how well Hogger does in this situation. Because in the end, Hogger did do quite a lot of damage and was able to control the Artanis in the end.
Yeah, I think he's quite nice. I think he's fine on this map. Still quite strong. Did Stitches ban?
That one, oh, that's an interesting one.
That's a good ban.
That's a good ban on this map, especially in the what is it, on one of the 2 prisoner camps. You can hook some board wall under your own forts. That's
particularly painful, isn't it? Yeah. And the Brightwing ban from an clan. So here we might see the, you know, you have one, we'll have one. Split. And Brightwing's still a good ban for the map, of course. But
Globe is always strong, especially on this map. It's quite large. And there's the Rhaegar ban from Burgers. No, that's interesting.
Okay. I mean, this seems fine. Maybe Burgers are quite keen to get the Johanna, perhaps.
Or maybe they just like they just haven't practiced it with Rhaegar, because to be honest, you never get to play him. Not on Storm
That's
League.
true.
He's always banned, so maybe just not comfortable enough yet on this hero.
Quite possibly. The variant ban from Renai clan, so Johanna Stukov up for grabs here. It'd be surprising not to see them both picked up.
Yeah.
There's the Johanna, yeah.
So that's weird, because so now Renai clan have banned like the obvious counter, like with the shield breaker against the Johanna.
Yeah,
Or
that's true.
were they banking on the other team choosing Stukov over Johanna?
Hard to say.
But in response, you know, you get one, we'll get one. Stukov insta-locked, and again the Vala. Like, okay, so far,
Yeah.
copy paste from last game.
Yeah, bit scary playing Valor, especially AA Valor into a Johanna, but we see Anduin, Falstad picked up, so global value from Falstad. We saw Rainbow Dash on it, you know, doing plenty of soak last game, and then Anduin synergizing with the Johanna, right?
Yeah, indeed. The Anduin pick was he did quite well, and also some pretty good synergy in this case with the Johanna. Like you put the light bomb on the Nurak who charge in. You can do the same here with the falling sword Johanna. So that's always a strong combo. And the Mephisto ban. Oh, that's a
Respect
respect
ban.
ban.
Yep.
They've had enough of that ridiculous damage output. I
Yeah,
don't blame them.
Yeah, Boards put out a lot of damage in some of those team fights, and the Durance of Fates were pretty much on point, you know. I remember
Like
one missing, and that was it, I think.
Yeah, and every time, like he was never hitting front. He was always Fala, Stukov, Dastar, getting in the way. It's like really a prime target every time. And
Diablo ban?
Diablo ban. Okay.
Pretty decent map for Diablo, so fair enough.
Okay. Negland instead opting for May. Another here with good zone control and like lots of stuns and slows, and this
Sonya.
Sonya in response instantly Artanis.
Yeah, so three of the same from the blue team, picking up Jaina to replace the banned Mephisto, and here's the Zeratul. I did, I looked at his profile.
We have a Zeratul one-trick people.
I mean, you know, maybe not a one trick, but it's definitely a lot higher level than the rest of the heroes. So.
I mean, like Falstad and Anduin are gonna need to be worried. Jaina can more or less save herself once she gets her ice block unlocked. So it will be interesting to see how he plays this out. Who we prioritize as his targets.
Yeah. Okay. Who are you favouring here?
It's hard. I've got to go for Zero.
Yeah, they brought him in especially for this, so or so it seems.
They must have something. Must be a secret strategy. Like it's also like it's a wide open map. There's a lot of distance between the two forts. Very long lanes. Lots of dead man's land between. It's Zeratul Dreamlands.
Okay. So for map number 2, we have Dosburgers with Rainbow Dash on the Falstad once again, Vision on the Johanna, Monart on the Anduin again. They're too close. Dalla on the Artanis again, and Boards Bennett on the Jaina.
Okay, and on the right side, Reneklan with Sonya, Jean-Luc on Vala, Beethoven on Stukov, Talia on May, and Pike the Pro G on Zeratul.
And Zeratul already sitting on bot, maybe anticipating the Falstad to come down for a bit of soak. Blue team destroying that wave and see what the split is here. Maybe looking for it.
Opting for the Q build instead of the OG attack build. Like, understandable into a Johanna with the blinds, but ooh, Sonya's in big trouble here. But she does get away.
Yep, she-
Nice dodging off on most of the crowd control. So, well done.
Yeah. No other surprises with talents. All look fairly standard. There's a siege camp spawn.
Yeah. And blue team immediately going for that, knowing how important it is to to pretty much get this camp on cooldown. Red team not far behind, 5 seconds later, but they have both teams actually very strong clear with Jaina and Vala both. So we should see this like taken on cooldown.
Not much happening just yet. Yeah, I'm expecting maybe a bit of a back and forth match here. Like, I feel like red team might be a little stronger early. Then I feel like once you start having the Gust and the Light Bomb and the Johanna ultimate, I think the blue team will come out on top. And then if it gets to late game and Zeratul gets like his level 20 power spike, you know, he'll just start deleting the Falstad before he can even barrel roll or Gust, you know, so... Could be an interesting one.
Probably the big turning points in power indeed.
Camp's cleared up on mid. Blue team missing a little bit of soak on bot, Zeratul guarding it. Nobody interested in going down there and picking that up. Jane is in a bit of a predicament here, taking a lot of damage, zoned by the silence. Gonna be okay.
Yeah, just fine. Yeah. Blue team's still not sending anyone bots to.
Yeah, they need to get Falstad down there.
At this point.
I'm not sure, like Falstad's just idling in mid for now. Anduin's going to go and pick up some of these globes. So yeah, this not the best position early on, but you know it's early days. Early days.
Yeah, but it does mean Renai will get their level 7 first and might use it to push in on the prison camp.
Camps are back off. Both teams heading to those immediately.
Okay, so yep. This map is a lot less brawly than Infernal Shrines for sure.
It is, yeah.
A lot more focus on the macro, on getting the camps and getting lanes pushed out.
Yeah. It would be more interesting if they move the camps close to each other, you know, just have them like, you know, in the mid lane on either side, you know.
Yeah, indeed. Like in the like little tri-bush area, like the little mini camp.
Yeah. Johanna Falstad going down for a little bit of a gank on Zeratul. I don't think they thought they could kill him. Maybe just offering the Falstad a bit of protection.
It's a Zeratul. You need to bring a lot of crowd control to really get him.
Yeah, red team get the channel on the objective, so they're in a good position here if they want, but they're going to let blue team recap it for now while they clear up the camp in mid.
Yeah, taking the sweet time with it. Just posturing around. Zeratul and Falstad even went back bot to soak another wave.
Yeah, looks like there's a bit of a fight starting up top. May gets rooted by the Anduin, but she's going to be okay.
Oh, but that's a beautiful silence there. Oh, Jaina getting pressured hard, but she's fine.
Yeah.
Arcana is providing enough distraction in the backline, so no one could really follow up on
Oh, Vala taking a lot of damage from this Jaina, 150 health. She's looking for another Q, she gets it. Here comes the Zera for the counter, but Jaina's going to be okay.
She is fine.
Yeah, it was looking like a bit of a stalemate there, but Jaina just focused all of her abilities on Valor and a lot of damage.
Jaina actually, I think, for a bit of a hybrid build, like going for an increased chill and then the mana on auto attacks, but going for the E upgrade, the Cone of Cold on.
Yeah, this is what Linux would go for if he's not doing AA. I think if he's trying the. So I've seen it before.
Okay.
There's my Zeratul damage coming out onto the Anduin.
Yeah.
But
Off the enemy team. Oh, Jaina caught Big silence.
Oh,
20 mana
nice
win.
pull.
Nice pull. Good reactions there.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Falstad just getting a bit of a push on bot. He's taking a bit of a tower, and Jaina nearly falls on top.
Zeratul he wanted that kill. You saw it. There was blood in his eyes.
Yeah, he's already, causing real trouble for some of these squishy heroes. So once he gets more abilities, it's only going to get stronger. Red team get 10 first, so blue team going to give this and just pick up their camp for now for the defense.
Understandable. It's fairly easy defense the first wave.
Yeah.
And
So
they've got good heroes for it. Falstad, Jaina, Artanis. All three good at melting the objective.
pressure being put on May here. Some nice CC, but there's Duke of Silence and the slaps for a bit of appeal. Out comes the laser from Artanis, but she's going to be okay. Yeah, we see the Falling Sword Light Bomb on the blue team, as well as the Wolf's Relic.
To get to
Jaina. Oh, Jaina caught a little far forward there. Does go down as a lot of pressure on top at the moment.
Unfortunate. May hang around with very low health, but I suppose she still has her traits.
Yeah, she has a trait, I think. Should be back up now, and she's got a nice avalanche as well, if she really needs it. Yeah, chat pointing out that the level 4 for Jaina is on mana on spells as well, not just auto attacks. Yeah, abilities 20 mana, yeah.
My apologies, chat. You're smarter than I am.
Right, so red team picking up their camp. 5 seconds on the camp for the blue team. Zeratul just hanging around in those bushes for a nice juicy target.
He set his sights on the Falstad, but underneath the 4, he's going for it. He's got the level 10 resets, but
yeah, some nice damage put out there.
Not yet. He's at this point is just asserting dominance.
Exactly, yeah, he's putting the fear into Falstad.
Showing what is to come if you ever step over the imaginary line down the middle of the map.
Yep. So blue team picking up their camp. Both teams pretty much equal on experience and structures. Yeah, nothing really between them. Red team do hit 13 first, so slightly bit of a better position, but Zeratul causing Artanis a lot of trouble there.
Well, and Jaina having to pop the water elemental very early just to get Zeratul away from him. But oh, there's the counter. Oh, beautiful stun on Artanis and absolutely melted.
Yeah, blue team needs to be careful there. The Falstad is still top, so they were outnumbered there. Artanis should be back in time for the objective, so it's not too bad, as Johanna looks for a fight perhaps. I don't think we've seen Falling Sword Light Bomb yet, have we? So
not yet, but blue team need to be careful because the counter engage potential on red team side is huge. Like the May avalanche, the leap.
Yeah, that's. Falstad might be in trouble here. He's got Zeratul and a Sonya waiting for him. Leap and the Zeratul follow-up could be pretty nasty.
He smells.
There's the leap. There's the Zeratul, and yep.
No chance, none whatsoever.
So red team picking up their camp. Jaina starting on the camp for the blue team. There's going to be a wave crashing into the fort on top, so that might get low. It might not go down just yet.
Not yet, but.
Oh, here comes Sonya. Here comes Sonya. She's going to finish it off.
Yeah, it also forces Artanis up, while the rest of the red team pushes in on the objective.
Okay, the fort's okay for now. So red team are going to hit 16 before long, so blue team need to, either find a fight, look for one of these Falling Sword Light Bombs, or they just need to get soaking. Artanis is coming down, so it looks like they might look for a fight.
That's popping water elemental, hoping to catch someone out, slowing them, but unfortunate. That's not like the point. Like every team, except for Stukov, has an escape mechanic on the red team side. I think Stukov can like just like flaring swipe and just disengage the entire fight.
Yeah, red team is circling around the blue team here. They need to be careful. Anduin's in a bit of a bad position. He's got Zeratul on him here.
But good protection from the Johanna. Good zoning.
Yeah, I'd like to see blue. I don't know, like blue team, they can wait for 16 or they need to go soak. But hanging around, is not achieving much. Here comes the light bomb.
Together with them. Yeah. There's the avalanche hitting 3 different. This fight's all over the place.
It is, yeah. Stukov takes a lot of damage from Artanis, but Artanis is now isolated and falls to the silence. Falstad and Anduin getting low as well. Zeratul finishes off the Johanna. Anduin goes down. Jaina isn't going to survive much longer, I don't think. No. Yeah, it was
might get Sonya, but that's the extent of it.
Yeah, like you said, really nice avalanche from the Mei. So we finally saw the engage from Johanna, and then the avalanche onto Free. There was just no follow up. The only person who could actually attack Stukov was Artanis, and he did do some nice damage, but the red team managed to collapse on him before the blue team could respond.
Vala could just right click and spam that Q. Really.
Yeah.
She got caught by the light bomb engage, but other than, like you said, avalanche, no follow up. Yeah. Too bad, because finally they got the engage they needed, but yeah, the counter engage is really strong on the Renai clan side.
It is, yeah. Yeah, they're gonna have to pick the right fights. I don't know what the answer is, but
mid objective cleaned up. But a hard push on the bot lane, while Zeratul is threatening the top lane.
Yeah, all heroics are up on both sides. Could see an engage at any time. Swap onto the Mei, but she's going to slide on out of there.
Yeah. Unless she gets Stukov, they've all got an escape.
Yep. No bosses taken up to this point. Bosses do feel pretty bad on this map, then neither team is interested. Valor in a bit of a bad position here. Johanna putting some pressure on. Avalanche onto Jaina. Light bomb comes out.
Light bomb a little too soon, but they still get the Valor.
Yeah, nice falling sword there. Chasing for a little more perhaps, but they won't catch anyone. Sonya meanwhile is getting the camp. Zeratul soaking mid, and blue team are going to make a play for the first boss of the game.
They've got their Tannis and Falstad, Jaina. They can melt this boss, no problem.
Yeah.
On the other side, they lost Fala, so that's their boss damage gone at this point.
Yeah, I mean Sonya and Zeratul, they're going to have a go at it. And it looks like they're doing a pretty decent job, to be fair. And this boss will push on to like the keep towers and more.
Amazing job as well. She's getting slide away, no stop, unfortunately. Oh, still going.
Still goes down. Nicely done by the blue team.
Nice persistence.
Yeah, recognising that the red team weren't all there and really putting the pressure on. So they get the fort, and now the boss can push on to this keep wall. The boss top is taken.
But boss bottom still almost full health, so they might also get a keep with this. Like they could like confirm keep and try and harvest back in time for the defense.
Yeah, well, I would like to see them really force a bit of a fight here if possible. Red team are about to hit 20. I know it's risky fighting under a keep, but May's still dead. It's your last fight before the other team get 20. Maybe they could have tried a light bomb falling sword there. Maybe it would have been risky, but we'll see.
At this point, you need a risk, like especially now with level 20. Zeratul gets his upgrade. He's Falstad or Jaina or Anduin. They could die in a blink of an eye.
Yeah, you can see Zeratul's waiting here. He just wants one person to step out of place and he will just delete them. Falstad, you need to be careful. He's got his team there, so he should be okay, but they have no idea he's there. It's a shame Johanna didn't pick the hammers on 13 because a random hammer there might have you know,
Might have revealed them and then like.
yeah. I don't like the hammer talent too much, but could be useful here. No real surprises on level 20s from what I can see. Ignore pain from Sonya rather than the crater, which is disappointing, but probably a good idea. More avalanches from May. She goes in on the Jaina here. And
nice avalanche on 2 people right on the fort there.
Falstad falls to the Zeratul as expected. And down goes Jaina and Artanis. Yeah, Falstad, he took a hell of a lot of Zeratul damage. He gusted him away, and Zeratul, he knew it was coming, so he just wobbled back in afterwards and took him down, and yeah.
That's too bad then.
Yeah.
And then they may engage with the avalanche. And then the Stukov follow-up, nothing they could do there.
Yeah. I just feel like blue team needs to be more proactive now. Go for the falling sword light bomb combo first. Don't wait for your team. Don't wait for Zeratul to find his engage. Don't wait for the red team to find an avalanche. Just go in.
Just try
get a kill.
And trade every kill. Yeah, you need to trade kills at this point. You're not gonna win a straight team fights.
So red team gonna get this objective pretty much uncontested now. Zeratul's just clearing up bar. They're just pushing the waves in, so this objective will get some value.
Kind of surprising they didn't just go top lane and confirm the keep there already, but oh well.
Yeah, going for the safe play, which is fair enough, I think. And you're going in quite deep here onto the Johanna, but she should be okay. Silence reset for the Stukov. Here's Sonya looking for this leap again with the Zeratul follow-up, perhaps. Anduin stepping up there, that was risky. That could have been a leap, maybe. If he wasn't careful. Here comes the light bomb, falling sword, onto the Valor.
But there's no follow-up.
He is quite low, but Anduin gets deleted by the Zeratul, and Valor is absolutely fine. Yeah, very nicely done by the red team. It was good from the blue team. They needed to try something like that, I think.
Yeah, they had to go for it. But yeah, just the Zeratul in the flank just absolutely melting them.
Yeah, May taking a lot of keep damage and damage from the Falstad, but Jaina falls in return. Johanna's quite low. She should be alright for now. Red team could end here.
Yeah, still 2 keeps down, 2 shields gone. 3rd keep about to fall, so yeah.
Stukov just slapping, creating space for his team to finish off the core. I don't think there's much the blue team can do here. Gust isn't up for another 10 seconds, and it's GG.
That last pick Zeratul really screwed over the blue team.
It did, yeah. I feel they maybe should have, seen the new player coming in, maybe had a look at their roster of heroes and maybe banned out Zeratul, but foresight's a wonderful thing, isn't it?
Yeah, because yeah.
Hindsight's a wonderful thing. It'd be nice to have foresight. Is what I meant. Yeah. It would be nice to have that. It would be nice to have such foresight.
Yeah, indeed. Like you can plan for Zelda, but you can't. It's hard to account for every variable in the game, especially with too strong. With the meta being what it is, you can't target ban as much as you'd like to with the Rhaegar, Johanna, Stukovs messing up every ban phase. Well, good games.
Anyway, yeah. Very good games. Game 1 could have gone either way, as we saw. Renai clan pick up their first win of the season.
Yeah, congrats on them, and I'm sure Dos Burgers, with what we've seen today, they are not down and out by far. They've shown some good things, like even in the last game now, which was a little more one-sided. They've shown that they understand what to do. Like they've shown that okay, we need to engage ourselves. We need to make the fight happen before it happens to us. So they identified a problem, but they weren't equipped with the tools to deal with it because of the draft there.
Yeah.
But especially like in game 1, they were on top all the way through until the last 2 minutes where they flubbed one engage, and that just turned the game.
Yeah. But yeah, cool. So be interesting to see how these teams do this season. This might just be the jump start that Renai clan need getting their first win. So yeah, let's see what happens. Anything else? Or are we all good?
No, I think thanks for teams to let us cast, and
Yeah.
best of luck in the rest of the season.
Yeah, cool. Thank you everyone for watching. Let's head on over to the Heroes Lounge Twitch channel and see what's going on over there. I think it's a match between Trying Dutchman and Blackheart's Booty Call.
Ooh,
Cool. Thank you everyone for watching.
Thank you. Bye.
Cheers. Bye bye.